Hello and welcome to the East Daily Download. My name is Mark. I'll be your tour guide on this adventure across the East. It's Friday. We made it to the end of another week. Congratulations and thank you for being with us. We really do appreciate it. This is the end of our 30th show. So there's a little anniversary here, 30 shows. Yay! So let me tell you how you can find this show. So you can watch over the weekend if you're at home and you want to do that, or you can go on the app. We're on the WNCT 9 on your side mobile app. There's an East Daily Download tab there. And also at WNCT.com, there's an East Daily Download tab where you can watch this episode or any of our episodes. So with all that said, let me tell you what's in store for today. Let's take a look. Today, when we hit the road on the East Daily Download, Ashley continues our art lessons in this week's installment of Let's Draw. We'll be live at Whirligig Stage for an interview and performance. We wrap up our visit to A Time for Science. All that and much more is still to come. And right now, what we're going to do is we're going to catch up with WNCT 9 on your side anchor Shayla Reeves and find out what she's making in this week's Let's Craft.
Hi everyone, I hope you are having an amazing day.
If you're planning a party, there are a couple of easy tricks you can do to make your pillow box favors stand out. Chiffon flowers with rhinestones. Add a flower to each one of your pillow boxes using your hot glue gun to secure them. It's a perfect way to create something unique and something special for your guests. Another option, mesh ribbon and buttons. You can attach the mesh ribbon using your hot glue gun, then add a button for extra flair. It's just a simple trick to create something that's eye-catching for your event. For this episode of Let's Craft, I'm Shayla Reeves.
The Greenville Art Museum is showcasing fashion as a form of art by putting on a runway show featuring local businesses in the community. So I'm here at the Greenville Museum of Art with Trista Porter, who is the interim executive director, and I'm just wanting to know your role here tonight with Fashion on Display and your role at the museum.
Absolutely. So the museum as a whole, I kind of handle a lot of different things. I actually started out as the curator, and I still do a lot of the exhibitions and collections management type stuff at the museum. Anything that has to do with the artwork, I'm kind of in charge of. And then events like this, our Fashion on Display is a fundraiser. We ended up having a really incredible turnout last year and totally surpassed what our goals were for the event, which was not only to bring people in and to make money for the museum, but really to get a lot of exposure for the local vendors as well. So we just kind of went full force with it. We have more vendors this year than we did last year, so always trying to expand it. We're always looking for ways to kind of incorporate different types of art forms at the museum. So obviously most of what we do is visual art, it's paintings, sculptures, photos, that kind of thing. And expanding it into more of the fashion area is really great, especially because we have so many wonderful businesses in town to support. And it's important to us to recognize not only their role in the community, but also the extension of art into fashion as a form of art.
What can we expect to see during the actual runway show?
Absolutely. We have a really wide range of stuff. So we have Serendipity Boutique does mostly consignment designer stuff, so that they're really focused on sustainable fashion. Stella and dot dealer Laura Reynolds in town, so really emphasizing this year, especially the accessories as well. Crownies Couture has more gowns. They're paired with Bailey's Fine Jewelry. Vautre Boutique from Marfa and Monkeys is a returning one from last year. It's just going to be a fun time. It's going to basically be a lot of people out dressed to impress, I guess. We'll have signature cocktails for our VIP ticket holders, and you can see in the gallery we've got all these awesome swag bags.
The Greenville Art Museum really put fashion on the center stage, showcasing local businesses with styles for everybody and every occasion. With the East Daily Download, I'm Anissa Sakile. I'll see you next Friday.
Welcome back to the East Daily Download. It's Friday. Hope your day's off to a great start so far, and thank you for joining us on this Friday. Now, still to come, what we're going to do is we're going to have a special behind-the-scenes look at the reissue of Prince's 1999. That's going to be amazing. But right now, what we want to do is we want to head back out to A Time for Science and continue our tour and interview with those great people at that organization. Let's go.
My name is Sam Eubanks. I'm the Field Trip and Camp Associate Director here at A Time for Science. I'm here to talk to you about our kayaking opportunities. Summer is winding down, but the weather's going to get nice as fall approaches, and we'll be having some kayak opportunities to go out on the Contentia Creek. We offer a family paddle that's really short down the Little Contentia to the Big Contentia. Then we offer a longer trip for those that are interested in spending a morning traveling about 7 miles. We paddle to the boat landing in Grifton and then shuttle you back so you don't have to paddle upstream. If you have little ones, our kayak pond is a perfect place for them to come and learn how to kayak. It's shallow. We have people here from 10 to 2 on Saturdays to give lessons. They'll teach you how to kayak right out here, and they can even wade in the water and help you out. We also have full moon paddles scheduled in the fall. Well, we'll have a fire and we'll roast marshmallows, and that'll be specifically for the kids. So we're here at A Time for Science on our 400 acres of property. We have 5 different ponds on the property that all have kind of unique ecosystems. We use some ponds for measuring water quality. We use some ponds for kayaking. All of our ponds are open for catch and release fishing from sunup to sundown every day. Just make sure you take your trash with you. You can find information about kayaking on our website, also on our Facebook event page. So please take a look there and see what's coming on this fall.
Something funny starts to happen when you push yourself forward 5-second decisions at a time. Your life changes. So the 5-second rule is a universal law. Here it is. The moment you have an instinct to do something, you got to move within 5 seconds or your brain will talk you out of it. My whole life changed 11 years ago when I decided to launch myself out of bed like a rocket.
Yes! Yes!
And I went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and stood up. And that one 5-second decision changed my entire life. Change comes down to a choice, not the big choices, actually the little ones, the ones that happen 5 seconds at a time. The Mel Robbins Show is not a show, it's an experience, where you start to understand what's holding you back, and more importantly, you take that next step toward getting the life that you want and the life that you deserve.
That's a good thing for our community, no matter what the situation is. It's a long way to go to Greenville or Washington if you're in labor.
Expecting mothers in Martin County will soon have to travel over 30 miles to have their baby delivered. Pharmacist Elise Griffin has lived in Martin County for more than 40 years, making a life for her family, even giving birth to her daughter at Martin General Hospital. The hospital recently announced they'll be discontinuing their labor and delivery services effective October 21st. Griffin says she was upset when she heard about the services ending. She believes this will be a great loss to the community.
When I had my daughter 35 years ago, it was just nice to be able to go just down the street. It was people that you had worked with and known, seen around the community. It's just a good feeling that you have it in your community. I mean, that's what communities are for, you know, to take care of the people around you.
According to a press release, this decision to end these services will help the hospital better meet the community's long-term needs. CEO Joan White Wagner says, quote, "Over the last several years, we have closely monitored our obstetric service line and determined that the declining demand is not optimal to maintain a high-functioning unit. The hospital will continue outpatient and inpatient gynecological and women's health services, but expecting families will have to go to other birthing centers. Vidant Beaufort in Washington, Vidant Edgecombe in Tarboro, and Vidant Medical Center in Greenville. All of those hospitals at least 35 miles from Martin County."
There's going to be a whole lot of EMS workers that's going to have babies in the back of a truck.
This decision is shocking most of the healthcare community.
It's a good 20 to 30 minute drive whether you're going to Greenville or Washington. So, I mean, if you got to get somewhere quick, it's really nice to have somewhere a little bit more local, and I love the labor and delivery department here.
Many people want these services to stay and fear how it could affect women giving birth.
Somewhere along the line, somebody's got to step out and take care of the people. You know, that's what they're in the healthcare business for. It would be nice if they could reverse this decision.
Let's Craft every Monday on WNCT.com.
Hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download. It's Friday. We all made it to the end of the week. Hope your week is great and hope your weekend's going to be even better. And thank you again for joining us today. We do appreciate it. Still to come, we have a new Let's Draw with Ashley coming up. But right now, before we do any of that, let's get a little bit fun and funky. And let's party like it's 1999.
Tonight I'm gonna party like it's 1999.
Prince fans will be running everywhere to get the reissue of the Purple One's legendary double album 1999. It's been remastered and expanded. The Super Deluxe Edition includes 35 extra audio tracks and a live concert performance on DVD, all previously unreleased. It's available November 29th.
She's been directing critically acclaimed movies for over 20 years.
Kristen Stewart is headed to Switzerland. She'll receive the Golden Eye Award at the Zurich Film Festival, which begins September 26th. Stewart stars in Seberg, about French New Wave icon Jean Seberg, which plays at the festival.
All right, everybody.
Gary Sinise gave some military widows a lift, literally. His foundation flew 23 surviving spouses of fallen service members to Hollywood recently as part of its Relief and Resiliency program. They shared stories of their lost loved ones, visited the set of NCIS and star Mark Harmon, and spent a day at Universal Studios. They were even treated to a spa day, all to help reassure them that the service of their loved ones will not be forgotten. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Now downloading live at Whirligig Stage.
Hi, I'm Lauren Pate, and I'm here today with Holden Dixon. How you doing?
Doing great, doing great.
Good, good. So you are originally from Eastern North Carolina, Chocowinity,
Yep, that's
right?
correct.
Nice. And you're based in Asheville now?
I am, yes. Me and my band are based out of Asheville, North Carolina. So.
Nice,
Yep.
nice. So what would you say, growing up in Eastern North Carolina, how did that influence your music?
So I'm kind of like a rebel when it came to the music. I didn't want to kind of merge with the country scene or this, I feel like when I was around here, it was like that was all that was here. It was country music. And I grew up here playing folk music, but then blending it with like electronic elements and I like, synths and stuff like that. And what I did pull from, writing about was living here and where I grew up. I wrote a lot about, things that happened when I grew up, things that mattered to me and things that were special to me. And yeah. But it wasn't until after I left that I started kind of living out in the world and then, drawing inspiration from other things. So.
You talked about, your writing. I hear that you have a unique writing and producing style.
Yeah, I have my own studio, record my own music, produce everything on my own. I write everything on my own. It's 100% me, so I try to be unique, as everybody tries to be, but I think I've recently just started developing more of a personal sound to my music, producing it on my own that I can call my own and I feel comfortable calling my own. So.
Can you tell us a little bit about what the writing process is like when you write a new song? Like, how does that work?
When I'm writing a new song, sometimes I'm messing around on the guitar, messing around on the keyboard. Sometimes words just come to me from a situation I'm in, something I've gone through, something that a friend or family member or acquaintance tells me, a story they tell me, something that's happening to them. Really, especially in the past few years, kind of being out in the world on my own and living somewhere else that is full of art and full of stuff that we don't have here back home.
Right. Where can people find you on social media if you've got gigs coming up?
Yeah.
How can people find out
so,
about that?
I've got a website, it's holdendixon.com, but I think the easiest place for most people would probably be my Facebook page. And it's just Holden Dixon. It's verified, it's easy to find. When you search my name, the first one up there. So that's where I post most of the dates, and that's where everything kind of comes together first before it goes out to the sites and all the other social media. So that's probably the best place to find me.
All right, nice. Well, y'all stay tuned. We've got some live music coming up with Holden Dixon.
Thank you for joining us. We have team coverage of how the storm is impacting our area tonight.
Tracking crime in Carteret County.
Our top headline will be high pressure retaking over the forecast.
But even if you haven't seen severe weather yet, we're not done with this event just yet.
If your business would like to be featured in our new show, The East Daily Download, contact Joe Bullard at 252-355-8520 or jbullard@WNCT.com today and watch The East Daily Download weekdays at 7 on Eastern North Carolina's CW.
Now downloading Week in Review.
Hey, what's up?
Teach new players various aspects of the game.
It's a voter registration day.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to the East Daily Download. My name is Mark.
Hello and
and
welcome to the East Daily Download. I mean, anybody can. And the cats were running around.
Ryan also remembers Hurricane Florence.
The ground is shaking. What I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the Weather Center and we'll pick things up back there before my feet get wet.
We will check you out. No, that sounds weird. As well as on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Use the East Daily Download hashtag.
Hi, I'm Ashley and welcome to Let's Draw. Today I'm going to teach you how to draw a mug. Let's get started. Remember to draw lightly with your pencils. To start us off, you will need to draw two squished oval shapes, one larger than the other. The larger one should always be above the smaller one. Next, we add two lines connecting the ends of the ovals together to make a tapered tube shape. Looks like a glass of water right now. Next, we decided on a shape for the handle. I went for an elongated C shape. Finally, we erase the inner line of the bottom oval. We do this to make it look more like an opaque mug. And voila, you have a mug! You can put all sorts of design on your mug to make it more personal. Try using other shapes instead of ovals and see what unique mugs you can make.
Well, that's going to do it for another episode of the East Daily Download. As always, we appreciate you joining us this week. We hope you have a great weekend ahead. It is National Crush Day. I don't know if they meant this kind of, well, thank you. I don't know if they meant this kind of crush. I think it was meant as a more of like a, romantic-y sort of thing. But hey, this will work as well. Crush is a great drink. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Crush is amazing, and we hope that you, okay, well, thanks. So that's, before this gets any weirder, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here because there's no more places I can hold on to Crush. So you have yourself a great weekend. WNCT.com under the East Daily Download tab, and also Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, hashtag East Daily Download. We hope to see you back here on Monday. I've got a lot of Crush to go drink. See you next week, everybody.
Now downloading live at Whirligig Stage.
Hi, my name is Holden Dixon. This is my song, Here We Go.
Lonely town, brother, let's get out of here tonight. Settle down, stay right by my side. No stopping till the morning comes, we're breaking out, alright. Settle down, stay right by my side. I know it's gonna be a long road, 40 nights and 40 days we go. Oh no, called in the undertow. Keep pulling on, we won't let you go. Highway, street fighting, headlights, tail riding. High tide is coming in, you know. Better run, baby, here we go. Side of that road, who in this world is hot, so cold. No, not the girl I know. No, not that girl I know. Well, baby, I've been thinking about it. We're through, no doubt about it. Honey, I'm moving on. I said, honey, I'm moving on. I know it's gonna be a long road, 40 nights and 40 days we go. Oh no, caught in the undertow. Keep pulling on, we won't let you go. Highway, street fighting, tail lights, tail riding. High tide is coming and you know. Better run, baby, here we go. Yeah, here we